everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have got something very interesting to explore.
So, when you hear zero gravity urbanism, do you picture buildings floating in the air? That's not the case though. Returning to the video, let's understand about NEOM, which is based on the idea of zero gravity urbanism, and it might give you a feeling that it is a cyberpunk city on steroids.
So, in today's day, where buying your own country and becoming a king of it might sound something from a storybook, well, a bunch of tech billionaires took a different path.
Have you seen the line in Saudi Arabia?
Is some mega city that's many miles long. No roads, cars, or emissions. It will run on 100% renewable energy and 95% of the land will be preserved for nature. It is science fiction.
They are building their very own cities designed for you to live in. By looking at the top 3 cities in this billionaire-built landscape with its own distinctive feature, vision and charm, and still, the one in Saudi Arabia is different than the most futuristic cities. The difference maker, you may ask? It is the money, duh. But first, let's understand how the futuristic cities around the world work. We have Belmont, a brainchild of none other than Bill Gates. There is no ordinary city. It's an $80 million smart city equipped with city-wide Wi-Fi and a network of sensors that watch over every aspect of daily life. Imagine trash collectors and fire brigades being automated with data-driven precision. Next on a journey is Starbase, brought to life by the one and only Elon Musk. While it aspires to be the world's first space travel hub, for now it's strategically designed to attract talent to work at SpaceX. Imagine living in a town where most of your neighbors are space enthusiasts and local politics may just sway in favor of SpaceX. And then there's Telosa, a green city envisioned by Mark Lord. This sprawling city has space for a staggering 5 million residents, divided into 36 independent districts, all centered around a massive tower. It's a vision of innovation and sustainability. But here's where it gets interesting. In these billionaire-built landscapes that are making waves, there's NEOM project, which is rewriting the rules of urban living. NEOM is a huge $500 billion project introduced by the Saudi Arabia government to diversify its economy beyond oil. The 4 regions which will make up the NEOM city will be Sinthala, which will be for tourism, Trojana, which will be a mountainous destination, the Line, which will be the main residential city, and the Oxygen, which will be the gateway for clean industries. What sets NEOM apart from other futuristic cities? It takes way less landscape to house 9 million people, which is similar to the population of Chicago. And apparently, AI will play a major role in the healthcare sector, which NEOM claims that it will add 10 years to residents' life. The Line is the most publicized part over here, a 170 km long, 500 meter tall linear city cutting across the desert. It is envisioned as a car-free, zero-carbon city focusing on transit, pedestrians and sustainability. It comprises of 3 levels, one for pedestrians, one for services, and one for goods and transport. It's supposed to use renewable energy to power an ultra-high speed system connecting modules. It's estimated to house 9 million residents and cost upwards of $1 trillion to build it. No doubt, this is a really futuristic concept and the renders look stunning. But will ideas like this really change how we build cities and homes in the future? Let's break it down. First off, constructing something so long and tall in the harsh desert climate poses huge engineering challenges. Keeping a structure like this stable and cooled will require incredibly robust foundations and HVAC systems. On top of this, the mirrored exteriors of the Line in a desert setting would create a zone of extreme extreme heat on both sides of the line that would fry anything that would come into the zone. Second, it's unclear if the promised transit speeds are realistic. The fastest train right now can do about 460 kilometers per hour. And that does not take into the consideration the stops that will be on the route. The line is supposed to hit 525 kilometers per hour. That's a big leap. Existing urban rail systems also show you can have great connectivity at much lower speeds and cost. Third, organic cities tend to develop in more clustered patterns. Innovation thrives on accidental connections in denser networks. Restricting growth to a single line seems counterintuitive. How exactly will the line expand over time? Fourth, a linear design restricts transportation. Want to cycle or drive perpendicular to the line? Not happening. Mobility impaired residents may struggle with access as well, and getting daylight into the center of such a thick structure looks challenging too. Finally, the top-down nature of this mega project is concerning. Thousands of existing residents are being relocated with little say. Can a city thrive when local context is ignored? Now, some of the sustainability goals and tech ideas proposed to the line are really promising. But overall, for most future cities, mimicking these restrictive linear forms may not be ideal. This is a recurring problem in the most authoritarian movements in the world today, where they focus on mega projects instead of getting their already existing cities up to date. In fact, this makes me think of Biosphere 2, another attempt at an artificial closed ecosystem in the 1990s. While containing impressive biodiversity, it struggled to recycle resources and crashed ecologically. In that sense, it is similar to Telosa, the future city planned and announced in 2021 by American billionaire Mark Lord. There are also similarities to the future capital city of Egypt, which is expected to house embassies, government agencies, the parliament, 30 ministries, a spiraling presidential compound, and some 6.5 million people when completed. All while the present capital at Cairo faces water shortages, energy shortages, and an abysmal public transport system. However, based on the high budget of this project and the sci-fi technology that is being used, give me some hope that this could become a success. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think? Which idea would go mainstream in the future of architect? And also stay tuned for my next video.